So the next stage in getting Windows 7 to work on a Latitude E6420 is to download 3 security updates or patches. And the 3 patches are here. You've got the KB3179573, you've got the KB4474419, and then you've got the Windows Update Agent. Now, I'm not sure why these need to be installed in order to allow us to successfully download all of the different drivers for the Wi-Fi, for the Ethernet, and for the display. But trust me, they do need to be downloaded. Now, the good news is that we will be downloading each of them from a trusted source because they're going to come straight from Microsoft's website. So that's really good. So let me quickly, and they are very, very small downloads. So I've done a search here for the 3179573 download, and it's immediately come up with the Microsoft Update Catalog, and this is where I suggest you get it from. Now, and this is the one here. We don't want the one for a 64-based system. We just want this one here because it's for a 32-based system, which is what the E6420 is. So I'm just going to come over to the right hand of the screen. It's only 1.5 megabytes, and it's going to bring up another link. And there we go. It's downloaded. And then we're going to do the same for the 4474419. Again, go to the Microsoft Update Catalog here. And look, you can check this is clearly part of Microsoft's site. And again, what you're looking for is you're looking for the 86 base system. Don't go for the 64, go for the 86 base system. So this is 34.3 megabytes. So we're just going to click on download. And that has been downloaded. And so for the update agent, what we want to do is we want to go to this page here, learnmicrosoft.com. And then we scroll down here and we're looking for, all of this is Windows 8, of course. Here we go, Windows 7 SP1. So we just download that package now and you'll get a potential security risk. So I'm just going to say allow the download because I know it's coming from Microsoft. And then what we can do is we can just check. So there's our 3 downloads there. Now, the next stage of this is to download these updates onto a USB stick, and then I can install them on the E6420. And that's the part we're going to do next. So here I am, I'm back on the Latitude 3330. I've got my USB stick open in front of on the screen, and there are the 3 security updates ready to install in order to get this version of Windows 7 working properly. So I'm going to install them in a certain order. This update here ending in 573 is the one that needs to be done first. And that it's not just me doing them in a certain order, they do need to be done in this certain order. So off we go. Each one will install in a minute or so and then require a restart.
Okay, just navigating to my USB stick. So the next one is the update that ends with the number 4419. Okay, everything is going very well so far. Let's restart the beast and see if it configures correctly and installs correctly. Okay, so that's 2 out of 2 so far. So just heading back into my USB stick. And then the third update is the Windows Update Manager. Okay, and our final restart. Fantastic. So we have successfully installed 3 security updates, and having installed those updates, we can now begin to install the specific drivers which will make this version of Windows 7 work better. And there is another. These drivers do need to be installed in a certain order, and the first one that you need to locate and download and install is the chipset driver. So I will do that. I will show you how to do all of that in the next video.
So now what we've got to do is we've got to locate and download the drivers for the Latitude 3330 for Windows 7. Now I wish that I could tell you that we can get all the drivers that we need from the Dell support page for this model of laptop, but I'd be lying. And by the way, how I got to this support page, let me just take you back. So I just typed into Google Dell support, and I'm going into the UK version, and then into identify your product, I typed in Dell Latitude 3330, and it brings up this page, which is just fantastic, contains lots of information about this model, and you want the drivers and download section. But even though there's tons and tons of drivers on this page, they're not all reliable and they're not all guaranteed to work, whether or not you're using Windows 7 or Windows 10. So to get to the point, go to this section, drivers and downloads. In the operating system, go for Windows 7 32-bit. Category, go for video, because the only one we want is the Intel HD and HD 4000 graphics driver. And then just quickly click on download, and hopefully in a few seconds it's in your download folder. Now the other drivers that we need for this laptop we're going to get from this website here, DriverScape. Now watch out when you're using websites that contain drivers for your laptops, because there's a lot out there that kind of aren't great, don't give you the right downloads, try to get you to download other software apart from the drivers. But I've used this website a few times now, and I'm only downloading drivers. It's not bugging me with any other crap, and the drivers actually work. So the drivers that we're going to be downloading, the 2 drivers that we're going to be downloading from here are, firstly, the driver that needs to be installed first before any other driver, and that is the system and chipset driver. Sorry, let me just take you back. This is how I found DriverScape. Okay, so I put into Google chipset driver Latitude 3330, and then I just clicked on here. Okay, so the first driver we want to download from here, and the first driver that we're going to install is the system and chipset driver. So here we go. Just click on download. You might get a capture where you need to input some numbers before the download works, but then it's really simple like that. So that's the system and chipset driver done. And then the next one is the wireless. Okay, and you can see here it's Windows 7 32 and 64-bit, and again just click on download there, and there you go. We've got a zip file here which will need to be extracted, but that's a fairly simple thing to do. So those are the two drivers to download from DriverScape, together with the driver from the graphics driver from the official Dell website. They're the three drivers which we can install and will really make the Latitude 3330 work supremely well with Windows 7.
Okay, so I'm back on the Latitude 3330, and having tried and failed to get the right chipset driver from the Dell website, let's see if this driver that I've got from this other website will install successfully on this Latitude. So here goes, fingers crossed. So that appears to be successful. Okay, so that's a successful restart. Let's go back the USB stick, and the next thing to do is to install the driver for the display, for the graphics. So here we go. This is the one that we got from the Dell website. So will this work? We'll soon find out. It's looking good so far, but everything will be revealed on the restart. If we lose the blur and the resolution is smaller and sharper, then we know that the display driver has installed successfully. It has. Look at that. Let me just log in just to make sure that everything is okie dokie. Splendid. So we've got one more crucial driver to download, and that's for the Wi-Fi. So I will do that in the next part of the video. So in this final part of the video, all I need to do is to install the driver for the wireless for this laptop. So here we go. This is the folder here beginning with DC368. Now it's a zip file, which means that we're going to have to extract it first. And I'll just extract it onto my USB stick. So there we go. So those are the files there on my USB stick. And what we're going to have to do here in order to get the Wi-Fi working is we're going to have to install it in a different way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to my computer, press on the start, go to my computer, right click on my computer and go to Properties, then left click on Device Manager, and then what we're going to do is we want to left click on Network Controller, which is the Wi-Fi, and we want to update the driver, and then we want to browse my computer for driver software, and I'm going to point it to my USB stick. There we go. And then it needs to go to, there we go, the DC368 file. And then once it's got that, we're going to go to Next. And then we will know if we're successful because of the icon on the bottom right hand corner. At the moment it's a monitor with a red cross on it, but if we're successful that will transform into bars, almost like a bar chart, to show that the wireless is working. And yes, we can see not only does Windows think that it is installed successfully by the message on the screen, but if we go to the bottom right of our screen where the cursor is now, you can see that the bars have appeared, and if I click on that, then I've got all of the local Wi-Fi's in my neighborhood. So that's it. We've managed to install Windows 7, install a few security patches, and then install the most important drivers to get the Latitude 3330 working as near as perfectly with Windows 7 as we can.